have any idea what it is.
Alright.
You'll see that?
Okay. Now, just lay it right over here.
Have
Right
no
there.
idea.
I have no idea what the card was, okay? Now, I'm gonna take randomly, I'm gonna take 2 or 3 other cards, and I'm just gonna place them right next to me. These are key cards, okay? These are key cards. These 2 cards that I've randomly taken will tell me what that card is, okay? 5 and 3 is 8, and 8 of clubs. Is that correct?
Spades.
Oh,
Close, close, that was close.
That was the,
I was off. Yeah, you know what's funny? If I could tell you that this one was the 10 of clubs, okay? And this one over here was the 2 of diamonds. That would be a miracle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
it's very simple because he's got eyes on the palms of his hands.
Okay.
Is that how it's done?
So in
Yes,
other words,
when
I
he does
couldn't guess
he
this one,
looks
but I
at
could
it.
guess
It's
these
really
2,
cool.
okay? So, now, you know what Tannen gets for this trick?
$26.
$22.
It's a shame.
Yeah, but did you see what I could do with it? I mean, in other words, I can, what I can do with the
Cards
deck
may
is
be examined.
incredible. Yeah, non-magicians can examine them, but they're readers.
The readers in the back.
And they're using the chase system, and they're hand engraved, okay?
Yeah.
And look, you can see it.
Levent. Is the camera still on?
You can look at the cards, they're just
Ace
incredible.
of clubs?
$22 for this deck.
Would you like these
Chase, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Whatever the number is, that's what it
Right,
is.
okay.
I want you to do, okay, I want you to zoom in on him in a second. But first I want to ask you something. What was that bit you asked me, Jack, that bit that you told me I could do with the spoon? Remember the spoon? The one with the hole in it? I don't have it here, I got it upstairs.
The dribbling fork?
Not the spoon, it's the spoon die. You told me I could do something. Remember I showed you the spoon die? Said we were so poor we couldn't afford spoons or something?
And the spoon died?
No, wait, it's a regular spoon?
Yeah, not the regular spoon, the thing that with the spoon,
The hole in the spoon or something?
yeah.
Is that a diet or
Let
spoon?
me go get it, let me go get it.
I don't
I'll
recall.
jog your memory.
All right.
In the meantime, I
Can we
want
do
you
it?
to take, all right, I want you to do it and then explain how it's done.
Name that card?
Yeah, name that card.
Okay.
Explain how it's done slowly.
I got-
Get a close up of him, because I keep forgetting the routine.
I got mine inside the bag right now.
All right.
I can get
I
that.
didn't bring any magic with me.
That's the only one I only carry. That's the only close-up trick I carry.
I need to go lie down.
After you saw this, right?
You got it.
Good evening. Some people call me strange. Watch this. Oh, hey, no. Okay, now, watch. Most people don't like playing cards with magicians because they think magicians are gamblers. They think that magicians actually mark the backs of cards. But the truth is magicians never ever mark the backs of cards. Do you know what they mark? The faces of the cards. Like they mark this, the ace of spades, they mark this, the king of puppy feet, because it's got the puppy feet. They mark this king of hearts, 3 of black popcorn, and so on and so forth. They just keep marking the backs of the cards. Now most magicians do this. Okay, pick a card. But I'm not like most magicians, so I'm not going to do that. I just want you to look at a playing card. Okay, think of this playing card, one of these playing cards. Wouldn't it be a miracle if on the count of 3 I were to name your card? Okay, I'm going to name your card. The name of your card is 1, 2, 3, Jim. See, I didn't say I was going to find your card, I said I was going to name it. Now, what was the number and suit of your card?
8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. Would you like to change your mind? No? Okay, the 8 of clubs, right there. Now, you could have picked any one of these cards, and I'm showing you the backs right now. You could pick any one of these cards, but you had to pick the 8 of clubs. Turn that card over.
Didn't I give you one? You said you wanted this, and I gave you.
Jim, that's it. Thank you. So long. Goodbye. Okay, now, the secret of this trick is very simple. The secret is that all of the cards in this deck of playing cards are marked. Jim. Each and every one. It's just that half the deck is marked with the backs of the cards. And the other half is marked with the faces of the cards. So as you see, half is marked with the backs, and the other half is marked with the
That's
faces.
depression came.
Like this. Now, why this is so is that because if held the right way, these cards can be shown as if they have no marking. Now, if you look at the deck at the playing card face up, you'll be sure that the back half of the deck has all of the names written on the right side. And if you turn this around, the front half of the deck has all the names written on the right side again, like this.
Is that what the trick was?
Now, because the ace is pointing towards the audience member, and you use that as a key card, you always make sure the ace is pointing towards the audience member. So when you spread out the cards, it looks as if you're showing them freely, but the truth is, if you kept on going, you can show the gems. Now, the back half is based on a subtlety, because by the time you show all these cards, the first half of the deck, people get so bored that you can just go right through the deck like that, like so. So the same thing goes to the front half, where you can show the cards like this, but once they get so bored, you can just continue right on. Now, it's very important that you get the key pattern lines for this trick. The pattern lines were put together by Bob Elliott, and this trick was invented by Bud Dietrich. Bud Dietrich, the trade show performer. Now, this is what the routine has to be this way, otherwise it'll be very difficult to do. The routine is, most people don't like playing cards with magicians because they think magicians are gamblers. And you spread out the backs of the cards, making sure that the ace is pointing towards the audience member. So this way, you show the cards and you say, and it gives you an excuse.
Push it up a little bit more. That's it. Good.
It gives you an excuse to show these playing cards like so. And by the time you get past the half deck, you just spread it through like so. Then you say, they don't like playing cards with magicians because they think the backs are marked, but the magicians mark the faces, which is a comedy line. And you show the faces like so, and once you get to about half the deck, you just continue on through. And now you say, most magicians do this. Pick a card, and when a person goes to reach it, you pull away. And you say, instead of doing that, why don't you just look at a playing card? Now, if I wanted to explore the full potential of this trick, I could spread out the entire deck, like so. But I prefer showing the first half of the deck. And I show the first half. When the person sees it, and they tell me the name of the card, I just lay it down, and since they're all of the first half are marked in the backs, I just spread out this, and I show the backs, like you're supposed to, and it turns over, it looks as if all the other cards weren't marked. The reason why I only show the first half of the deck is because if I showed the entire deck, and someone picked, say, the 6 of spades, I would have to do this. Your card is a 6 of spades, I would have to do this move. Looks like a very tricky move. And it just doesn't seem too kosher doing that. And then afterwards you have to show the faces. I prefer just leaving a card and then showing the backs. It makes it a lot easier. Be sure, after you perform this trick, once the first card is in sight and the person puts their hand, try to get this deck out of sight as quick as you can. Because they will usually say, let's see the cards. They're all marked Jim. What you could say is that you've shown all the cards. And if you want to be bold enough, you could say, look, you see I'm showing you all the cards. No markings. And you can do this, and that usually convinces them. But it is most best idea is to get rid of this deck and just let them have this card. And when you put it back in, just do it later. And do it like so. If you're bold, do table hopping, you can do the same thing, and you can put it away, and the deck is fully prepared for the next performance. That's it. Thank you.
Oh boy, what are you doing?
Good trick. They sell.
There's no gimmick coins, where you assemble all the coins and then they wind up back. And there's no one-ahead principle, there's no extra coin. He showed it to me and I forgot it. So the next time I go over, I'm bringing the camera and everything, we're going to tape it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is a coin assembly, which the purpose is to get all the coins on the one card. I'm just gonna perform it first. Watch. All the coins are gonna appear there. Stop it over. 1, 2, 3. And take each coin, which equals $1, 4 quarters, put it away. It's going to reappear there. Watch. Except it's in the form of a silver dollar. And that's the coin assembly. And the workings is pretty easy. Just 5 coins
You're doing an extra coin.
Yeah, but it's not used, it's just used as a kicker.
Okay.
Okay?
5 coins, meaning the silver dollar is the 5th coin.
Right. That's what I do. I hold the first silver dollar underneath the card. I usually put a rubber band around it, thus. So I just take
Yeah.
off the rubber band, I just have this. When I pick up one coin using a clip, so I just pick up one coin, I drop the silver dollar in its
Right.
place. So the silver dollar is dropped, and I'll do that again. I pick this up and I leave this. Watch.
Okay.
That's
Now,
done.
you can't use the Schneider pickup for that because of the fact that you've got to drop the silver dollar.
Right. The second time I do it again, and now the secret is that it's done twice, which is the most important thing. Because, watch the hand movement. I snap up one with my finger so I can just pick it up. I let go of both and I have 2 coins here. Now I say, whoops, I made a mistake, it's supposed to appear there. So I clip up one, I drop, let that one go, and I clip up one from the other side. I switch my hands. Now there's
Okay.
3 coins here. Okay? I leave this, and on this hand, I pick up this one. So it runs back like so. And, whoops, and I reach over to the last one, and I pick this up. Now this is a psychological subtlety, because they could swear that I showed them that last coin, that last card. And it's all already set up for that final steal. Now let me just show for the camera purpose the combination of moves used for the assembly.
You know the gimmick that Fred Bauman just came up with, the one I showed you?
Flipping the
I
coins.
just
How
have
about
a
if I do it
brainstorm.
first
That takes
without
too
it?
long to put those coins in there. Why not
Watch.
make something, and you just throw the coins in your hand,
Like this,
and it's in the gimmick. And
okay,
then close a box
like this,
you know, like a pill
like
box
this,
with a snap,
and then
plastic
like
snap?
that. And that's what it looks like with no coins on it. Okay, I can do the non-coin method again for the camera.
Yeah, I've
Lift
seen
this
that,
up,
yeah.
place this here. Lift this up,
Oh, yeah,
place
yeah,
this
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, that's not
So I
bad.
do this,
But again, you're pushing, you know what I'm
show
saying?
it, 1,
Yeah, you want to take the coins and
2,
just throw them in your hand.
3. I take these away and produce that. Now I'm going to show it for the camera one more time. Get a nice clear shot of this. One. That. Take these away. That's the final load. That's it.
What do you do with the thumb tip, Frank?
I have a thing that I do. Let me just go get the, this is what I did for the kids, all right, at the show. I'm gonna just, can you do something else while I'm
Yeah,
getting this?
sure.
Do
Okay,
something else.
let me show them the one-hand color change.
Show the move too.
Okay, watch.
Oh, it's upstairs.
The original color change was this.
You said you found the top of my piece of white book.
Yeah, it's around, I'll go look for it.
That was a classic Mellini color change,
Don't knock yourself
where
out.
I lifted the card off from the back of my hand, like so. Pointing that finger up so I can palm the card out and leaving that card on the face. Okay? So it looks something like this. Palmed card, and I left it. But the one-handed color change is a lot prettier. It looks something like this. Do the camera on that. Watch. That. That's the one-handed color.
Do that one more time.
Okay? We'll do that again. One more time.
Do it without moving too much, just
Okay, I'm
on
gonna
one
do it in slow
spot.
motion. I'm gonna do it in slow motion.
Okay.
Slow motion, it looks like that. Okay? Do that again from this angle. And from the back, it looks like this. It's using what is known as a one-handed top palm. I grip the cards and with my pinky, I buckle the card up. The pinky buckles this card up, putting pressure on the upper edge, like that. So quickly it looks like that, and in slow motion it looks like this. Whoops, sorry. Slow motion it looks like that. Now the recovery is that I take my hand and I turn it over and it goes back on. So from the back it looks like this. After the palms, I grab it and I turn the whole deck around.
Let's try that one more time.
Okay? take the whole deck and you turn it around.
Ah.
So from the front, it looks like this. Color change, turn the whole deck around, and that's it. Okay, so one hand color change, got it.
This is just an idea that I had. You know, incorporating things that we all use magicians have been using. Just make sure I got this right. You're gonna have to get a full shot on it.
I got it.
Okay. You go through your regular routine that you do, you know, like this, you know, hands around, boom, 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 boom.
Ooh.
Now you do this. You know, you go, you know, this is quiet. You're doing this to music. You know, you do one of these and bam, 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 and it's gone. Okay. Then you, what was I gonna do? Oh, okay. Then you produce it again. You know, doing one of these, and you can do it into, you know, the dollar bill bit. Okay. Now here's something that I did for the kids that you didn't see because my wife didn't fade in. All right. So you do it. You're gonna make it vanish again. All right. And you know.
That's funny.
Ooh.
That's funny.
Let me get it out here. What are you doing here? Okay. Try to make it vanish again. It didn't vanish. Didn't want to go anywhere. We'll do it one more time. Okay, and we'll make it vanish. Boom, bang, bing. Okay? Now, this is in your pocket. Let's just say this is in your pocket. You go into your pocket now, and you pull out the little purse. Okay? You do one of these, like this. Close it up, okay? And recover the silk, like so. Okay? And you get one of these.
One other during the day. Okay.
And bang.
That's
Just in other words, you go from a thumb tip,
It's not like.
you know, you make the silk vanish, it appears in the fire purse, okay, which you've reached into your pocket, you drop the thumb tip with the silk, and, you know, then you put it on your hand, you do the switch using the gimmick that I've invented. Actually, get a close-up of this, John. This has the not the Walsh, the German appearing cane, which I took a piece of spring and I cut it, attached it to the cane and taped it, bent it over and then sanded it down with one of those sanding discs on an electric drill and made a point. It's like the hooked hair principle. So you hear like this, and
The initials LW.
you take a silk, place it on your hand, like this, reach, grab the gimmick, like so. This happens so fast you don't see it, it's underneath. Affix it to it, and then just release it, like so. I do.
Right, do the silk,
What silk?
the red silk.
I don't, what I do is with kids, and basically what I usually keep this in my pocket, you know, my jacket pocket, and I'll pull it out, you know, just nonchalantly I'll pull it out.
Let me show something else.
Okay.
Mhm.
You can't believe I'm excited.
Bing. Around like this. Okay.
Can you just help me out here a second? The instructions are coming from New Jersey, I'm coming from Brooklyn. Very easy. I'm going through Staten Island, the outer bridge crossing, that's Route 440. Isn't Route 440 the outer bridge crossing? I'm Elijah. Yeah.
Oh! You know, and that's basically, you know, pull this out from the eye or something.
Can I show something?
You got an idea?
No, not with this, something like this.
Go ahead. Next, ideas, that's what we're looking for.
This is my bench, coin bench.
Left fork.
Not to be confused with that one, you know.
Is that over, Jack?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Cole, is that over?
It's all over.
There's more?
Okay.
We'll go past the
Did that finish it up?
CP kitchen.
Let me ask you a question.
CP kitchen.
You want to copy this? No. Well, we're shooting a sheet here.
To your right, you'll see a
That one magician thing, you want to scroll down?
That's the
From
reproduction.
here when it's over,
Simple vanish.
What magicians?
Yeah, I have one more.
It's very simple.
right off.
You mean the,
Back on the camera.
Yeah.
Place it.
All right,
First
give me a
time
tape
you
and put it on.
I'll be making.
We'll put it on the back of this one.
Sure.
The middle finger goes into the hand.
This is all set to go.
And shove to the back of the hand. So, it looks almost as if it's going inside the hand from the front. The recovery is the weight of the coin flying into the hand.
I mean, if you messed up
Slide
max,
into the hand and make the force grab.
That's the,
Levent, a little bit louder.
that'll pick up from
Or
there.
it's a one-handed reproduction like this, like that. In the front, again, it looks like this.
Just make sure this is back at the...
Yeah, we'll mark that when we get back.
It's a 440.
This is done,
Like that.
you got
It's okay, good.
And it's on the back of the hand. Let me see.
This is the box. Is this your box?
That's my box.
This here is your box?
Yeah, these two go together.
And the
I mean,
reproduction,
your box must be over here.
or it is the other way,
It is.
like this.
Thanks, Greg.
There's also a version like this.
No, well, he
That's
knows.
not 440.
You know where it is, right?
No, but it's
Where the
fine.
coin is
Right, right,
placed
right.
in
Okay,
between the
Oh, it's
fingers.
on the Sharpie stick.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay,
So-
fine.
I'm gonna
Alright.
fight this little part.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's one more coin slide I'm going to show.
CP kitchens and you'll see a rock.
It's, I'd like to start the close-up
Right on the
with
other
it.
side.
Okay. I'll
There's-
In fact, if you see the CP, you'll see a big drive, you'll see two guys. Big
Yeah.
square there. Use that parking lot, keep it right in.
Oh, there's no parking lot in town now?
I slipped last week.
It's interesting parking in this direction.
Oh, no,
Then you'll avoid that.
Anyone who can do a simple back palm,
Oh, but I may have stuff.
simple back palm of the card.
Yeah.
Tables and junk.
Place the coin behind the card, like so.
Oh, okay.
And when I grip it,
Or leave your stuff in the car.
I leave the coin
Usually we don't
inside
read
my
it until
hand
it's 30.
as I back palm the card.
Yeah,
Back
so
palm
you
the
go
card.
off and stuff in the back.
So when I throw it up,
Okay, it's, actually,
the
then I'm
coin
only
flies
on
up into the
stage,
air. This hand descends downward, dumping the card, the coin on the floor, the card on the floor, and I catch the coin.
When you fold this
It's
over,
piece of history because everyone looks at the coin going up.
They're only out there for, I can kiss them.
See, it could be done with just about anything, of small, thin size. It could be done with small miniature cards. or miniature.
if you leave in 10 minutes,
This is the old-
tomorrow morning when you wake up,
You may have one, like, come on, introduce me.
For when I do it, standing up, it looks like this.
That one.
I could even introduce you upstairs.
You take this, I go like this, and then it becomes a
Come on,
coin.
one time,
It's a card.
second time, my step.
And that works like this.
For my own end. I roll on my neck, okay?
When I dump it, so I throw this back palm, and I turn around, and I cover, and I hold it like a classic palm. So that's like a French drop. I take it, go like this, and I produce the coin.
I back off stage.
Coin from it.
Here you go.
So I'll show that
throw
again.
this on.
You get,
Throw.
one
You're just
back
gonna throw
on.
this on,
Is that, am I imposing
I have
it?
a classic palm.
No, it's up to you. If he wants to stay, we'll do
It's
it.
my car, like that.
Oh, it's your car, you leave.
No,
No, I
you
take
gotta
it.
get, you gotta get early tomorrow?
Do you like a French drop?
What do you want to do? What's he want?
You wanna stick around for a
Here's the
little while?
card, the card is produced.
As soon as the event
This
is
is the recovery on
If he
it.
leaves
He's
in
got
10
another magician he wants to run for now.
What do you want? The hour? Where were you all night with that thing?
Good afternoon, young lady. We're gonna do a card. Yeah, I like this. Like the card? Pick a card you like. Okay, watch. Now show the audience what your card is. The ace of puppy feet. Watch this. And you got 4 puppy feet. Okay, now.
Why am I holding these cards?
Why are you holding those cards? Because these cards are your prediction cards. I predicted that you will pick a certain suit of cards. Lift your finger up and get the results. Boom, flapjack. Look at that. Hey. Oh, okay. Now, that was the production. This is how it works. Take out 4 cards, which are your force cards. You take the empty card case and you leave it.
4 cards, all of them force, only 1 card is a force
Yeah,
card.
but it's the suit.
Same suit.
Okay,
Now you place 1 card face up,
all right.
and you put the other ones at an angle face down. One like this with 1/2 of an inch sticking out.
All right.
No, I'm gonna make that.
This on this side, 1/2 of an inch sticking out that way, and the last one sticking out forward, approximately 1/2 of an inch. Now you have to put a weight to start with, like a coin.
Okay, so when you're introducing the trick, have a weight on the top of it.
Right.
Not gimmicked.
What you do is you take this deck and you cut it into thirds.
You hollow up a rope.
Okay, so these are your weights that pull the cards down.
Ever see that?
Okay.
One on one end,
Filmer made it out.
Yeah, but I wanted
On
to
the other.
see
Okay.
that, expose it.
and one on the
Thick
front.
piece of rope like
Oh, I see. You only need, you don't need one in the back, though.
straight coat
No.
in there, yeah.
When you have
So
two
you go like
hands,
this,
whoops,
and I
hands
have
And he
head
doesn't,
down.
Yeah.
they all pop open.
Oh, that's great, I like that.
It's very pop art, it's artsy
They're
crafty.
solid, and you hold it.
That's
Isn't
great.
that nice? Okay, let's take a shot of John Keith's face as he looks silly. Smile, John.
Oh, that's nice.
Very good, John.
I don't know.
With that, we'll fade out.
Look at this, sleight of hand. Whoa.
Sure. I don't recall, what did you know,
You also had one.
Ein, zwei, drei.
Okay, you notice this thing hanging out of my thing? This is a magic wand, okay?
Whoa.
I'm going to use this a little later, okay? But right now it's staying in a pocket.
Why don't you use it up a little?
Roland Rochelle did not show up, okay? But Roland gave me something a couple of weeks ago, which is his whole act, okay? It's his methodology for producing parasites. Now the secret will remain with me until I die because I told him I would. All right, but I just want to give you an idea of how powerful this gimmick is. Oh, Jesus. I blew it, okay? I blew the first one, all
You
right?
didn't blow it.
I did blow the first one because they got stuck, okay? But you can see how easy and how... Okay, that's not all, okay, because I can do it again. All right.
One more
And
time.
that's not all, because I can do it again.
It's dangerous.
Okay, and that's the gimmick. I can produce 10, 12, 14 parasites. I only produced 4, but isn't that nice?
Hey! Whoa!
First one I blew, okay, because I put it in wrong. All right? The gimmick will stay with me till I die. I can't show you how it works.
Boom.
I used to have my own gimmick, and then when I saw his gimmick, I said, hey, that's great. Enough about gimmicks.
how he does it.
Let me, hey, you use a lot of gimmicks in your act, okay? When you do all your candles and everything else, you know, this is a gimmick too.
No, but now we know how
Be
it's
be
done.
careful of the soap,
And roll us a
Frank.
full
Frank, take care of the soap. You can't get them anymore, Frank.
Oh, I know.
Take care of the
I'm
soap.
only kidding. I got 2 of them.
Don't
That
you
used to cost $3.50.
$3.50, right, Lieutenant.
$3.50. Now they're like $50 if you can.
Did I tell you it was $3.50, right? Remember before?
Give him $4.
Are we on pause? Cameraman, are we on pause?
Remember,
No,
Lieutenant, they
no,
said
okay.
the good man. Oh, good.
Cameraman should never walk away from his camera, even for a pretty girl. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my first performer. Excuse me for speaking while you are interrupted. I like to bring my first performer on board. His name is Ron Tofolo, better known to everybody as Ronnie Allen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, come on, great round of applause. Come on. And his lovely
Too close?
sleep-in mistress, no, his lovely young lady, Mary Ellen Lordolph. Right, okay. Wave the magic wand.
This is, okay, the first person who taught me this trick, actually I saw this trick from, was Doug Henning. And he taught me how to do it, so I'm going to try to do it exactly the way he taught me. Hi everybody, I'm going to do magic for you. This is the mystery of the silver rings. I have 6 bands of silver, completely solid, unbroken rings. There were no holes or gaps in these rings whatsoever. Watch. Solid. Right through solid. In fact, these rings melt like rings of smoke. Let's try it in the air. Watch. Now, there are no holes or gaps in these rings whatsoever, except for the hole in the center. So to take the rings apart, all you have to do, cut.
Stick it to the ring, all right?
That's mine, that's mine. Don't touch it, go over there. That's it. Guys gonna try to steal my money?
Oh, go. Okay. Take 2. Let's try it in the air. Watch. There are no holes or gaps in these rings whatsoever, except for the hole in the center. So to take the rings apart, all you have to do is reach to the center and pull. Makes sense, doesn't it? Good. Let's try it with 3 rings in the air.
Go! Now just please take these rings apart.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to put 2 rings together the hard way. From the top, right down through the bottom. You know what, your timing's good, but your technique's just a bit off. Try holding the rings in the center where they come together. That's it, one over there and one over there. Good. You take the first ring, you fold it in, you fold it out, and you blow. It comes right apart. You take the second, try blowing it. You know what, maybe I'll have better luck with my rings. That's it, take one in each hand, pull them apart. She did it! Yay! you practice with those. And while you're doing that, watch the climbing ring. From the top, right down through the bottom. The Chinese used to make very interesting shapes out of these rings, such as a square of circles. In fact, these 4 rings are now linked in 8 different places.